Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
It's a decision that puts police and innocent bystanders in danger.
Hands! Get up! Get out of the car!
Drivers fleeing to avoid arrest. In at least one local community is happening with alarming regularity. That Defenders investigation tops our news at 6 o'clock. One local police department revealing just how many people stopped by officers take off.
That's a felony. You can carry years of prison time, but in the downriver community of Wyandotte, that just doesn't seem to be much of a deterrent lately. Local 4 Defender Sean Lay live with a look at a very dangerous trend. Sean.
Been talking to Wyandotte police today, Devin. They say the people they are pulling over are extremely upfront about this, saying they make the decision to take off from the police because they say they know if they're caught and then charged and then head to court, they likely will never be punished.
Hands! Get up! Get out of the car!
The Local 4 Defenders showing you this terrifying body camera footage from Wyandotte police. A driver surrounded by police at gunpoint takes off, dragging the officer. Police have lost their lives just like this. And just since May alone, 40 people stopped by Wyandotte police have sped away. Here, the driver crashes.
He's about to lose it. He crashed, he wrecked.
And that driver still continues to run. Why are people risking it, running from police so often?
You're seeing more people run for minor crimes because they know there's no risks or there's no consequence from running.
No consequences. Fleeing from police is a felony.
There's no real consequence for running from the police in a vehicle. It is a 5-year felony in the state of Michigan. However, in most cases, individuals that are found guilty for fleeing and looting, they're given probation.
Police tell us the Wayne County prosecutor is charging people who flee with that 5-year penalty. But police say judges are simply not sending people to jail for fleeing and eluding. This just happened in Wyandotte last Saturday night.
Stop! Just crash. Get off the ground!
Very rare for somebody to actually go to jail for just fleeing from the police alone. You know, if these criminals know that running from the police will carry a greater consequence than the crime they committed, it will deter them from running.
Many Metro Detroit police departments are also choosing not to pursue in many cases. It oftentimes is just too dangerous. Wyandotte police say people know this, and they know that if they get stopped and they hit the gas, right now, they won't go to jail.
Absolutely, the word is out. The criminals know this. I've spoke to a couple of them myself this summer, and they let you know that, hey, most police departments won't pursue us. That's why we run.
And if they get caught, Wyandotte police say in 21 recent cases, 20 who fled from police got probation instead of any jail time. Wyandotte police tonight really calling on that law, the 5-year felony fleeing and eluding, not only to be enforced once it gets to court, but maybe even beefed up a bit like a gun crime, Devin, that if someone flees from the police and doesn't face any other charges, that a 2-year maximum penalty would automatic kick in for some kind of deterrent. I'm Defender Sean Lane, Local 4. Devin, back to you.
Really understand the frustration of the police involved here, no doubt. All right, Sean.
Well, with the Omicron variant of COVID rapidly spreading, Henry Ford health officials gave us an update today on what they're seeing right now in their hospitals. So right now, 593 Henry Ford Health System employees are out due to COVID. Its hospitals are now treating 520 patients with COVID. That's a 10% increase over last week. And of those patients, more than 65% are unvaccinated and more than 90% are not boosted. System-wide, they're seeing a test positivity rate of just under 37%, significantly higher than the single-digit rates from last summer. With hospitals and emergency rooms overwhelmed with COVID patients, people are turning to urgent care facilities and health clinics. Our Megan Woods joins us live with how they're keeping up with the demand. And Megan, I tell you, every time I drive past an urgent care parking lot seems to be full.
They are busy. They're testing people for COVID. They're seeing people who maybe couldn't get in to see their regular doctor. And then there's the usual broken bones, not feeling well. And then we have to remember what we don't see. These urgent cares and health clinics are using telemedicine and virtual platforms to treat patients.
We have had definitely record volume.
Beaumont has 28 urgent cares, and Institute for Population Health has 3 centers in the city of Detroit. Both are helping people like never before, especially during this COVID surge.
We have seen a record number for us, amount of patients, not only just for primary care, but also for COVID testing and COVID vaccinations.
There's a huge line out the door, and it's, sometimes wrapped around the building, and it's nonstop.
But it's what they are there for.
It gives us the only, us as urgent care clinics, the only option for some of these patients. And we feel like we need to be here for the community.
I mean, we're trying to eliminate our patients using the ER as a primary care facility.
Both are doing all they can to help, whether that's in person, virtually, or over the phone.
If something that you think is going to be a mild situation, but the provider thinks, well, you know what, it could be strep and we should swab you, then we will send you to be seen by a provider at a clinic.
Even when it comes to mild cases of COVID.
If they feel like their symptoms are worsening and they're kind of making that decision, should I go to the ER or should I stay home? So we just always are available. We do have on-call hours too.
IPH is even doing at-home visits to get people who are homebound vaccinated. And as for Beaumont Urgent Care, they're saying they want people to remember, even though this is frustrating, we're all going through this together, and encourages people when they go to an urgent care or anywhere to just have patience. I'm Megan Woods, Local 4.
Indeed. Okay, Megan, thank you. Devin.
And let's stay with COVID as we move to a setback for the Biden administration after the Supreme Court rules on the president's vaccine mandate for large businesses, largest employers. In a 6-3 decision, the court has blocked OSHA from requiring larger businesses to require vaccines or face weekly tests and mask wearing. Court says the administration overstepped its authority trying to set rules for employers with more than 100 employees, but the court supported the vaccine mandate for most American healthcare workers. That vote was 5-4. Now that mandate can move forward nationwide.
All right, it's mid-January and the local forecasters are using the A word. Paul, that would be Arctic.
Yeah, we've had some of it, and we're going to get more of it, and there's actually more coming in the end of next week. So right now, I wouldn't call this Arctic. This is kind of typical January stuff. Low to mid-30s across the area. The wind is not very strong right now, so the wind chills are upper 20s in many spots, maybe some mid-20s out there. So really not a bad January evening. And in fact, we have a lot of cloud cover, maybe a couple of flurries to the south, but notice we have a little wedge of some clearing. The models were actually suggesting this yesterday. So some of us to the north may get a few cracks of clearing, but most of us are going to see that fill in and just have cloudy skies throughout the night. And temperatures will be steadily falling into the upper 20s by about midnight. So basically, for the time that most of us would be out this evening, looks like mainly low to mid 30s. Coming up in a few minutes, a temperature record was set that is going to make you fall out of your chair. I have that for you coming up in just a bit.
All right, Paul. Now to a Local 4 update. A Wayne County judge has been punished for making inappropriate comments to women. The Judicial Tenure Commission says Bruce Morrow of the 3rd Circuit Court in Detroit committed judicial misconduct. He's been suspended without pay for 6 months. Morrow is accused of using crass and sexual language toward 2 young female prosecutors during a criminal trial. The Judicial Tenure Commission recommended a 1-year suspension, but the state Supreme Court shortened it to 6 months, saying Morrow's behavior did not affect the rights of the person who was on trial at the time.
Did the state undercount COVID deaths in long-term care facilities? A review coming out next week reportedly shows it did. But today's Michigan's Director of Health is firing back at that speculation. Our Grant Herms joins us live after speaking one-on-one with Elizabeth Hertel. Grant, she's accusing the report of purposefully making it look like these deaths weren't counted.
Yeah, and she's saying that at its core, it's a difference of definitions. She says since the beginning of the pandemic, the state's been using the CDC guidelines. This new review out Monday of this coming week uses a much more broad definition, and she says that that definition is being used for political reasons.
Since the start of the pandemic, the state has followed CDC guidelines on which facilities need to report and which ones don't, meaning some places we think of as long-term care aren't, according to health officials. The yet-to-be-released review, according to health and administration officials, takes a different and much broader look based on a request from Wayland Republican Representative Steve Johnson. It's expected to say the state didn't count more than 2,000 long-term care facility deaths, even though they were counted in the state's overall total.
In order to be in a long-term care facility, you have to meet criteria. You have to be medically frail. You have to be need assistance. That's what a long-term care facility is. Just because other people may think these things are included in that doesn't make them that.
In an email from the Auditor General to MDHHS, read to but not seen by Local 4, Whitmer administration officials say the Auditor General told MDHHS, quote, if we use the exact approach in reporting those deaths, we would reach the same number. The review is expected to say the state accurately counted 100% of facility deaths under CDC guidelines. Today, Hertel accusing the OAG of being part of a political crusade.
It's really unfortunate that the Representative Johnson appears to be using the Auditor General to help spread inaccuracies and untruths about people in long-term care facilities.
Now, Republicans have been quick to say that this review will show that Governor Whitmer's administration has been hiding long-term care facility deaths. Her administration, those officials today, pointing to the OAG's office being used for political purposes just last year when county clerks raised alarm bells about politicization over unofficial so-called audits of elections in different counties. Now, we did ask for an interview today from the OAG. They declined and said we would have to wait for that review's release on Monday. In Detroit, Grant Herms, Local 4.